Yo, what is good, guys? It is Women Magnet, and I'm here to teach you how to use Spirit Empress and how to win your games, or at least play second, because that's what you should be doing. So, first and foremost, Spirit Empress, in my opinion, is better than Royale King, 100%, and that is because Spirit Empress will give you a +1 elixir gain per merge. And this is because when you, for example, if you buy two costs and you merge them, you get 2 elixir from the Spirit Empress, and you get 3 for selling the unit. So therefore, you spent 4 and you get 5 back, +1. So we're going to see that in these games here. I'm going to teach you guys. During rounds 1 and 2, as you can see here, your main goal and what you should be doing, minimizing damage, minimizing as much damage as you take. Health is a resource. The more rounds you survive, the more you can roll down. Therefore, you're going to want to do that. Your second goal for rounds 1 and 2 is going to be to get as many low cost units as you can. By low cost, I mean 2 costs, of course. As you can see here, I have 3. I decided to look at everyone's board, see what everyone's holding, and then I decided to get this dart goblin because the goblin trait will give me an extra 2 cost unit after this round. Again, collecting 2 cost units, and you guys will see why. I positioned to the left here, as you guys can see in the gameplay, because I want to target that giant skelly, take as little damage as I can, you know. I'm also gonna kill this goblin here because my dart goblin locks onto it, and that board was way better than mine, but I only managed to escape with 2 health lost. Again, health is a resource. You can survive for more rounds now. So in round 3, I don't get an upgrade or a merge off of this the goblin trait. I do end up hitting a goblin machine in the shop though, and I buy it because, again, goblin trait will give you, at this point, it will give me an upgrade because all of my goblins are 1-star, right? And I also have a goblin machine merge in the shop, so I have a lot of elixir coming, especially if I decide to sell these units after I merge them, which I will. Again, I position everything to the left to target this knight, but it is round 3 and people do end up having like 2 stars, pretty good units, so I am going to end up taking 4 damage here. Again, it's fine. If I took more damage during the first rounds, this 4 damage might kill me, right? But again, try and minimize your damage. In rounds 3 and 4, this is where the roll down is going to happen. As you can see, everything that I upgrade is getting sold. I also want you to note that I am usually buying the cheapest unit in the shop possible to reserve as much elixir as I can. And between round 3 and 4, I went from Goblin 4 to, let's see, a Mega Knight, a 2-star Valkyrie, a 2-star Dark Goblin, a 2-star Princess, and then another Dark Goblin, which again is a lot more value than my last board. This just expresses to you guys the power of the Spirit Empress and how much it could change one round. And of course, I end up eliminating this guy, which is fine. That's very good for us. During the first, I would say, during rounds 5 and 6, or 4, 5, and 6, you're basically just wanting to secure a second place. That's your goal, to beat out 2 people, because those are the points. And also because you will start to play the game differently once it's a 1v1, and I'll show you guys in a second. So here I get a slight bit of a roll down too. I have 11 elixir, a 13 here, but I end up rolling. I sell everything, and as you can see on the top, the guy to my right is actually going ranger. He's actually contesting my units. And for beginners, this is bad because that means that guy is taking all of my units from the pool. If you don't know what the pool is, every unit has 5 copies in the pool. So if 2 players have 2 copies, there's only 1 left in the pool. You're not going to hit a 3-star. And when that happens, usually if your board is worse than theirs, you're going to want to get off it because you're not going to improve your board because he's holding your units, and you're going to end up losing. So as you can see, I rolled down again, and I'm rolling down now, but I shifted to a thrower comp. And the amazing thing about Spirit Empress, and that I will say why it's better than the Royale King, is because it allows you to shift like this. It allows you to shift comps completely. I had a really strong ranger build a little bit ago, or what would be a strong ranger build, and I shifted it to a bomber 3 and a spear god 3. And you can't do that with Royale King. Royale King is more of like, I'm going to lose the first round and then I'm going to choose this comp. And if someone contests it, I don't really have enough elixir to shift. With Spirit Empress, you definitely do. Which is why I think it's a lot better. And we end up killing this guy here. Or we end up, this guy ends up getting eliminated. So I am going up against the Ranger guy that I was playing against. And his board is really good. And it's round 7 and 8, you're going to play differently. I won't say it's round 7 and 8, but it's mainly going to be the round when it's a 1v1. You're going to want to do this thing called blocking. Blocking is the idea that you will take your opponent's units out of the pool so that he can't upgrade his board anymore. And it's a good way to slow down your opponent, especially in a 1v1. Many cases in the 1v1, when you guys are rolling, you're not rolling for each other's units, you're rolling for your units to upgrade it. But what you can do to slow down others is to take their units. In this case, I did a really bad job of blocking. I have a queen in my shop, and then I have an archer too on my bench, but I didn't block princesses and that prince, and therefore he beats me here because his board is just overpowered compared to mine. And yeah, some of these games you're just not going to be able to get a first because the lobby is way better, or the opponent's board is way better. You're just gonna have to be okay with second, and I think Spirit Empress allows you to get that second place pretty easily too. So let's go over the timeline again in this second game that I'll show you. We're going to get Ascension here as the modifier, which is a modifier that you unlock in Diamond, which is really interesting. But looking at my opponent's board, again, I'm going to minimize damage here. I'm going to smack this P.E.K.K.A on, so I win this round. And if you guys saw, I bought it last second, just so that this guy who I'm fighting this round can't react to when I buy that P.E.K.K.A last second. And then thankfully there was a P.E.K.K.A in the next shop. You guys probably won't get that lucky. That is a really lucky play. But as you can see, I have four units now that are 2 cost. My goal here though, and I would keep those units, is that I'm trying to find something for Ascension here. Whatever goes in that purple square will end up being 3-star at the end of the round. So I get a queen, luckily. I sell the bandit for the queen, and then I get an upgrade for my archer. So this is a pretty obvious clan shift here, or clan comp. And then I end up winning round 2, which is always good, but my goal wasn't to win that round. So I think an important thing that I could show here is that you might not want to roll down if you don't have enough elixir. In my shop, once I go back, I have 3 elixir, and I could buy a 3-cost unit. But the chances of me getting a spear goblin, as you can see on my bench, from the next reroll is really low. So therefore, I'm spending 3 elixir to probably just sell it and only get back 2 elixir, right? That's not like good chances. You want to roll down when you know you have enough elixir to roll a few times, and therefore to hit 2-cost units. Which is why when you're gathering those 2-cost units at the beginning of the game, it's easier to roll down because you already have a lot of things that need upgrading. So the chances of you hitting one of them is pretty high. And look, just by saving my elixir and buying that executioner late, I'm able to, look, I'm at 10 elixir now, and I'm rolling down for all the units I need for this clan comp. And as you can see, I hit both a bandit and a Valk to get Avenger. Oh, might as well 2-star it, right? And yeah, I hit my clan comp. So again, we're in round, what, 4 right now? So again, in this case, you're going to want to roll down for your units. It's exactly what I do. I am contested. It does suck. But it's okay because I see that my Spirit Empress is working a lot better than his. If I look at his board, he has a lot low stars. He's not re-rolling. The notification isn't popping up that he's re-rolling. So I understand that I have a lot more elixir than this guy, and I'm in position to out re-roll him or re-roll before him. And then here we go, round 5. This roll down is just going to be to improve my board or to gain elixir. At this point in the game, I know that my Archer Queen comp is the strongest. I think the only thing I'm worried about right now, and I keep checking it, is that Assassin comp. But this is easily counterable, especially with this Archer Queen, yes, by putting that there. And I decided to protect my Archer as well. The backline in this Assassin comp was pretty bad. So this archer queen shreds it. And again, I'm saving 3 elixir again, because if I buy that giant skelly or that bomber, what use is it going to be to me? It's not going to be of too much use, right? So you might as well just save your elixir and get a better roll down, or better chances next time. So here we are in round 6 in the 1v1 situation. Again, the idea here is that we're going to want to block pretty heavy. I looked at him, he had a P.E.K.K.A. I had a P.E.K.K.A. and I have it on my bench right now just so he doesn't 2-star it. And then again, 3 elixir, I'm sitting at it. I think 3 elixir is like the elixir that I would not roll down at, because it's just so much better to have 7 elixir going into the next round. As you can see, this bandit isn't really doing anything, it's just standing there, but my bandit dies pretty early. The positioning of my queen was what won me this round, because this queen hit everything compared to his queen that didn't even hit my archer. He left 1 unit unaccounted for. And he's going to do the same thing next round, I'm pretty sure. I'm holding that P.E.K.K.A. Oh, I don't hold that P.E.K.K.A. That's a mistake for me. I should have held that P.E.K.K.A. so that this guy couldn't get a P.E.K.K.A. 2 or a P.E.K.K.A. 3. But yeah, this final roll down is kind of just to get a bandit, which I realize there's none in the pool. So I just start building up my elixir back up again. In the late rounds, you could also build up your elixir like I am right now, just in case you need to shift really, really last second. But yeah, this guy didn't change his board at all. I know this. I know he won't. Yeah. And it's the same story. Again, I shouldn't have sold that P.E.K.K.A. because look, he has a P.E.K.K.A. 2 now. And if the margin wasn't so big, that could have changed the game. Like that P.E.K.K.A. might have gotten a hit on my queen if it wasn't 3-star. And then again, the archer that his queen doesn't account for ends up surviving. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something about Spirit Empress, about the kind of the timeline about how Spirit Empress strategy works, why it works, the math behind it, and hopefully use it in your games. Hopefully I advocate for it strong enough. I would like to say that I will start streaming on YouTube, just so you guys don't have to watch 2 games and you guys can watch more of my gameplay. So subscribe. I will be going live sometime. A lot of you guys also who watch these videos aren't subscribed. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'm usually quick to answer them. And yeah, women magnet out.